Operation Sindoor has shown India's prowess in science, technology, and defense affairs. This was probably the first war where Atmanirbhar weapons have come into big play. I have with me Dr. G Satheesh Reddy, the former chairman of the Defense Research and Development Organization and a former advisor to the Raksha Mantri, and somebody who played a key role in India's critical technology development, especially in the indigenous development. Thanks a lot for speaking to me, Dr. Reddy.
Thank you.
What is your first reaction on Operation Sindoor and the technology that has been used?
Firstly, feeling very happy. I'd like to congratulate the leadership of the country for the decisions given, and also like to congratulate the armed forces for the excellent operations which have been carried out by them. And the entire nation is extremely happy, and the nation had been all through with the leadership and with the armed forces throughout this period. Second, this war or this conflict is different compared to what the conflicts earlier had been there and most of the world also. This has been primarily an airborne warfare. That's how I put it. It is missiles, aircrafts, drones, and their anti-drones, anti-missiles, anti-aircraft systems. This is what this war had been. I am extremely happy that many of the indigenous systems have played a crucial role along with some of the systems brought out also. It's a perfect coordination of the various forces along with the equipment which has played an important role in this war.
Can you name some of the systems which have played a key role? Let's go one by one. Let us start with there were thousands of drones which Pakistan was sending across. How did our anti-drone D4 system, in your opinion, perform? And you played a key role in its genesis and its development.
What we hear from the media reports and the news available, many of the indigenous technologies have been very successfully used. As you said, drones have been used in this war in a big way. We have been seeing in the TV, we have been hearing that number of drones have been sent by our adversary into our territory. But the indigenous anti-drone systems which have been developed, including the D4, which has both options of kill capabilities,
soft kill and hard kill,
have been very effectively utilized. We have been hearing that the news and the media reports from the armed forces that we could effectively neutralize all the drones which have been coming in. The multiple systems which have been developed, and very specifically the D4 system, must have been used in a big way to counter all these drones and bringing them down. Now, I also like to appreciate our industry in this, and specifically startups who have actually developed varieties of drones and drone-based systems and anti-drone systems also. They also have played an important role in this operations. That's what I definitely feel so.
Now, let's talk also about the Akash missile system. That's also a completely indigenous system, and Dr. Prahlad played a critical role in that. How did that perform in your opinion?
Akash is an air defense system, air defense missile system. It is part of the IGMDP, Integrated Guided Missiles Development Program, which Dr. Kalam has brought in as a program, and a very successful missile, developed, trials have been conducted and production orders have been given and products produced by Bharat Dynamics Limited and Bharat Electronics Limited in a big way. And that system we have seen in multiple times. It has been very effective against aircrafts and other systems.
But
We
first
hear the
time we
news.
saw it deployed.
We
First
hear-
time we saw it active.
Active in a war.
Yes.
Active in a war. We hear that Akash has been used and then it has brought down a couple of aircrafts. That is what we hear. The whole team of scientists who have worked for the project have been very, very, very happy. It's a great moment for all the scientists who have worked on that. And in fact, Akash has been upgraded also. Versions have been there. Very effective missile. And armed forces, I feel, as this is indigenous system, and you have to spent a lot of time on this system during the development, during the trials, and then over the years. I think they are well trained on Akash missile also.
And what about the Brahmos? Because that played a very critical role in bringing Pakistan down on its knees. We were able to strike deep inside the heart of Pakistan using the Brahmos missile.
Brahmos is a very effective missile. It's, as you all know, it's a supersonic cruise missile, flies at a low altitude. Enemy detecting that missile is very difficult, you know that. And Brahmos has been developed here in the country and gone through all the trials, and it's there with all the three forces, Army, Air Force and Navy. And again, as I said, the soldiers are well trained on that, and it is accurate. And we also hear, even we see in the TV today, that Brahmos has been used and some booster is found and things like that. So Brahmos must have been used definitely, and very effective missile which can hit the targets very precisely. And so it's an important weapon for us. So these missiles, Brahmos, Akash, MRSAM, and these missiles, both as offensive and also as air defense, have played an important role, which are the indigenous missiles developed in the country. I like to mention actually here, since the Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has taken over, his insisting on the indigenous systems development has paved the way for a lot of systems to be developed and then inducted. So large number of systems have been inducted. Today, the indigenous content in the armed forces is more than about 65%, which we have never seen. Varieties of systems. You talk about guns, you talk about vehicles, you talk about today the aircrafts, you talk about torpedoes, you talk about varieties of radar. In fact, I want to say that definitely radars would have played an important role here in the air defense operations.
Sure.
Detecting the radars, detecting the drones, detecting the missiles, and many other things have played an important role in this. And radars, indigenous radars. We have the complete capability in the country to develop any type of a radar in the country. That also has played an important role here.
What lesson does it teach to India? That we have to be self-reliant, Atmanirbhar. All wars, really you need to fight on your own technology capability?
See, always for any nation, it's very important to be self-sufficient. You always, if you have the capability, you develop the capabilities within you, you will be able to develop the state-of-the-art weapon. It's very difficult to get the most modern system from outside. And so, if you are developing and you know the weapon, you know the capability, and the enemy doesn't know the capability, this is an important thing.
Yes.
So, it is very important to have the capability developed here in the country. Well, I like to mention here, the capabilities what in the last 10 years the industry and startups have developed also are commendable. The drones, varieties of drones which have been developed by our youngsters and industry are large in number, both in varieties and also quantities wise. Many payloads have been developed for that, surveillance and other related things. I am sure this would have played an important role in this what has happened. And we are here because we are hearing that so many drones have been coming in, and so we should appreciate the youngsters, the startups and industry for the role what they have played. And in fact, I've been very happy to listen. I've been in touch with lots of industries and startups. They have been every day coming up. We have this ready. We have this ready. We want to give it to armed forces. We want to go there and we are ready to operate ourselves. That's the
Motivation and
nation,
mood.
motivation which has come up in the nation. This is very important. So as I said, this war India fought as an Atmanirbhar war. This is a war fought with indigenous systems. So sometime back we were saying the next war will be fought with indigenous system, which has become a reality today. And we could show to the world. People are saying outside, a common man, people say, we only thought the many other nations only are there which can shoot UAVs, shoot drones or aircrafts and missiles. We are able to shoot down everything.
Sure.
So we are technologically very advanced nation in the defense technology. It has given confidence. People are proud of our technologies. So we should actually give all our compliments to the scientists, the DRDO entire team which has worked, the industry, and definitely the leadership which has taken the decision that it should be indigenous systems.
Correct. Now, with this, will all that criticism which is there of DRDO as being an organization which doesn't deliver on time, doesn't deliver quality, will that be put to rest now?
See, I think that has been faded away. In fact, a couple of systems what have been delivered in the last few years are world record time deliveries what have come from DRDO. And particularly with this, anywhere any doubts are there in the common man, somebody who doesn't know what is happening and all that, I think all that will be vanished and feel that DRDO is a premier research and development organization working with the academia, working with industry and delivering the systems and working on most advanced systems is what it is. I think a synergetic atmosphere has come where academia, DRDO, industry, startups are able to work together and come up and then try to deliver advanced systems to the nation to take care of anything which are coming from the adversary.
Thanks a lot for speaking to me, Dr. Satheesh Reddy. It's always a delight speaking to you. You have made India proud. And today, one can say for sure that the Defense Research and Development Organization has delivered big time. Whatever doubts people would have had in their minds about the delays, about the deferments, about the cost overruns in this 4-day war, all of them should vanish from the minds. These are India's indigenous systems which delivered in a very big way. In Hyderabad, Pallava, Bagla for NDTV.